Hey there, Libra, come on in. It is time for your energy forecast. Hi there, my name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. And yeah, we're doing the energy forecast for all the zodiac signs. I'm currently working on the sign of Libra, and this is for the week of November the 5th through to the 11th. Now, before I get started, I am sitting out in my studio. You might have noticed a different background behind me today. Sitting out in my studio, it did just get insulated yesterday. I thought I had a reading in here this morning. I didn't, I screwed up. It's next week, but that's okay because I came in, set my stuff up, and it gave me the opportunity to do my readings in here. However, there's a massive windstorm going on today here on Vancouver Island in the Cowichan Valley, and I'm sometimes hearing small branches hit the roof and stuff like that. So if you're hearing a little bit of catastrophe behind me, it's not too serious, but it might be there and it might be audible to you. Anyways, let's get to it here, shall we? All right, Libra. This first card is from the Lantern Oracle. It's your overarching energy for the week, and it is all about your spirit self. And it says here, be who you are as you are. I love that. That just means just allow yourself to show up and be you. Quit trying on different personas to fit in. Just figure out your truth and then stand in your truth where you are right now. Doesn't mean you have to have it all figured out, but if you know things aren't for you, then just drop them away from you. The things that you know are for you, I want you to hold on those and stand in that truth this week. All right, Libra? Okay, let's break your week down just a little bit further. And again, this is the week of November the 5th through to the 12th. And I'm now moving on to the Sacred Destiny Oracle to break this week down for you. Okay, so let's get at her. You're starting your week off with openness. Okay, that's you being open with who you are. When you truly own who you are, and there's a different kind of confidence in that, isn't there? Right? There's a completely different kind of confidence in somebody that is gaining their confidence from external validation versus somebody who's confident because they're sure of who they are, or they're at least sure that they trust the universe and where they're going. Right? There's completely different energy around that, and I want you to be the latter. And in this, I want you to be open with who you are. I want you to be open with sharing your truth. Not everybody's always going to agree with you. Not everybody's going to always like you. There's 8 billion people in the world. I'm sure some people don't like you. I'm also sure that out of the 8 billion people, some of them are going to like you just the way you are. And you don't have to try to be somebody else. You don't have to try to meet the expectations of others, whether that be society or familial, right? It doesn't matter. Just be who you are. Own your black sheepness, if you will. That's kind of what I've got in. That you're just, you know, marching to the tune of a different drummer, and that's okay. Because other people, you're very unique, right? You do things your own way. You are your own person. I hope you're discovering that. But there's other people that are going to get you just the way you are, right? Don't hold on to the ones that don't get you. All right, Libra? All right, where's this taking you to? Yeah, look at this. You're going to be feeling success with this, right? And I'm very much getting the sense of this full moon energy. So we're allowing ourselves to let go of what no longer serves us. We know that there's mountains ahead of us way off in the distance at some point. But in the meantime, we're in this beautiful, lush jungle. And we're going to allow where we are right now. That means not sorting out everything, not understanding everything, but accepting where we are in this moment and loving ourselves as we are, embracing that self, that spirit self. Being open with who we are leads to success. That's not a bad thing here, Libra, right? And vulnerability is a superpower. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Do you know how strong you have to be vulnerable? Yeah, it takes incredible strength here. So allow yourself to, and then just go with the flow. Just allow yourself to just quit fighting, right? And just go with it, whatever it is at this time in your life, because whatever it is, I feel is helping you by going through the flow. What I'm getting is this washing that you clear of those, not only expectations of others, but some expectations you had of yourself that really aren't you. Right? So I'll give you a really quick example here. Is I used to work in the executive office for government, right? I was a communications manager. I was way up in the corporation. I was like, you know, third down from the boss kind of thing. Had I stayed there, my next steps would have been to go to work for industry. I would have doubled my wage overnight by going to work with industry, and that would have been logical next steps for the trajectory that I was on. But I knew with every fiber of my being that it was not my way forward. And as much as people thought I was absolutely insane for walking away, I had to. One, Spirit was tired of telling me the message, and my chronic illness flared up and I got really sick, and it wasn't just for days or weeks, it was months and years until I saw that that wasn't my way forward. And I knew that at the time. I said that to my spouse. I said, I'm sorry, I know this is logical next steps. I just don't feel it's for me. Thankfully, I've got the spouse that I do, and he supports my decisions 100%. So it took me a while to figure that out, and it took me a while to figure out that this is why I was in bed for all those years, until I stopped thinking that as soon as I was better, if that day ever came, I was returning to the life that I had. When I let that expectation of self go, look at me go. Right? I crawled out of bed and I found my way forward, and now I have a beautiful, wonderful life. Is everything perfect? Of course not. Do I still have challenges? Abso-freaking-lutely. But I'm so much better at handling them now as I stand in my truth of who I am. And this is what you're being asked to do. I promise you it's a worthwhile journey. All right? This is Intuitively signing off. Take care. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Come back next week and see what your energy forecast is at that time. If you'd like to know more about me and the services that I offer, you can look me up at leeshanks.com. Blessed be one and all. Intuitively signing off.